Race number 6, we push back out to the 1800 metres for this one, and it is a Class 4 for the Willow Handicap. Pakistan Friend is on the class drop. He's a 4-time winner this grade and 2 from 3 course and distance. Murray's Partners comes down in class also. A1 goes from the 1650 of Happy Valley to the 1800 at Sha Tin. Darcy Joy's up an extra 200 metres, but does go barrier 1 to 13. Lucky Diamond makes his second turf appearance at Sha Tin. Shanghai Dragon's a winner over 1800 metres off a rating of 47. He's currently off 50. Agility Star gets the hood on in the 12 Red Elise. The blinkers again and the tongue tie goes on. With the inside gate, Nick Shanghai Dragon normally likes to go forward, and on the speed map it has him in front.
It certainly does. He's a dyed-in-the-wall leader, isn't he? So he's well drawn to go forward. You've got Pakistan Friend just in behind him. Joyful Heart, who has got some interesting form coming into this. He's caught a little bit wider there. Full power in behind Red Elise, and A1 should get a nice run down on the inside, Paul. Yeah,
but interesting to see what Full Power does, because he's another horse who does like to lead, but just from his wide draw with Joyful Heart drawn underneath him, he might just want to tuck in there.
Our first replay, however, comes from a last start performance of Murray's Partners. Now, this was at Sha Tin, Paul. Despite the fact he's back there turning for home, he jumped okay this day because starts have been bad with him, but his best form's also at Happy Valley.
Yeah, look, he's a hard horse to catch, isn't he? 31 starts, he's won the 4 times. All 4 wins have been in this grade, to be fair, but Joe Moreira's obviously a positive booking for him, but look, I couldn't have him in this.
Yeah, as you alluded to there, Paul, obviously the grade drop's going to be a big help to his chance, and obviously Joe Moreira the same. He has ridden the horse a couple of times in the past, but as you say, he's a hard horse to catch.
He sure is. One horse that has certainly improved, Nick, is A1. Now, he comes back to Sha Tin. He's run 2 starts ago, was massive when running second behind Yichong Warrior. A little bit unlucky. The rail almost opens up and he has to switch off heels, but he is out in plenty of time. Good enough to run into a place, though.
Yeah, he certainly was. Ryan Moore rode him on this occasion as well, and he's boxed on nicely. He is actually an 1800 metre winner at Hawkesbury in Australia, so the trip won't be a problem to him. Blake's back on board as well. Is there a jockey riding with more confidence at the moment, Paul?
No, he's going well, isn't he, Blake? And look, he's 6-zip at Sha Tin. That's the only thing. I mean, the 2 runs have been pretty good at Happy Valley. It's whether he can bring it now. But he's a horse in form, so look, I wanted to keep him safe, and I did put him in.
And he's got that low draw of barrier number 2 as well. Here's Full Power, who finishes down the track. Smart patch, but Darcy Joy, the one to focus on here, Paul. In good form, racing well, but he's going to have to overcome that wide draw.
That's the key, isn't it? He sat a little bit closer last time. I think if he goes forward, he's going to get caught wide, so he is going to have to go back. But he's a horse in great form at the moment, so I found a place for him on a minor line.
Yeah, my concern with him a little bit was probably the trip, if anything. But look, he is racing well, as you say, and I think if he can get the extra furlong, then he's a solid chance, isn't he, for sure, in a race that looks wide open at this stage.
Yeah, it sure does. Light of Wanchi wins that. We see him later on the program. Back to Happy Valley we go. Nick G, this horse has found some form. Lucky Diamond, a winner of 2 from his last 3, then third over 2200. This is this 2200 metre race, which was a very slowly run affair.
It certainly was, and I think if you go back and sort of watch it back, the form, it's tricky to sort of work it out because they did go so slow. Look, he's had 1 run here at Sha Tin. He was down the field on that only start. I think it's too early, Paul, to say he doesn't handle the track, but he has shown that his better form has come at the Valley.
It has so far, and he's drawn a bit awkwardly too, so I don't know where he's going to be in the run. That was what worried me a bit.
It's the second leg of the TT. It's the first leg of 6 up. It looks nice and easy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So I'm going to go my each way play in this horse, who's at 16s at the moment, which is Pakistan Friend. The reason being he's been downgraded. His last one was off 58. He's now rated 60, and he gets that little claim with Jerry Chow aboard to take him down that £3. He comes into this grade, he's been there, done that before, and he steps up to 1800 metres. He's got a really good 1800 metre record, 3 starts for 2 wins. So we'll take a chance with him at, 16s and 4.8. Swat Troopers win another one, he's at 19, so I'm going a bit wide in this race. Should get a nice run just in behind, coming back off a Happy Valley run, which is just okay, but prior to that he trialled really well. A1 coming back to Sha Tin and Darcy Joy, so wide open I thought, 1, 9, 4 and 6.
Yeah, I've got the 4 on top here, A1. I know his form at Sha Tin hasn't been as good as his form at the Valley, but I'll take a chance with him in what is an open race. Blake Shin's riding extremely well at the moment. Joyful Heart goes in. Went close over 2,000 metres back in October, and he usually goes around pretty well fancied, so perhaps a market watch there for that one. Murray's Partners, hard to catch, but I've put him in. He could be a bit of value, and so too the top one here, Pakistan Friend. I know Paul likes him, and he's a decent price as well. Could run a race down in grade, 4-5-2-1.
And to further emphasise how open this race is, the early favourite is paying 6.5 in Joyful Heart.